How is it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. I got something pretty cool in the mail today from Kontrol Freeks. These guys sent me a pack of their stuff to try out and see if I like it or not. I've never used it before, so I thought I would give it a bit of a go and review it. And from a perspective of multiplayer and how I think they're going to perform in playing zombies on console. So these are some thumbstick extenders. By the looks of it, these are the FPS Freak line that they do, and these look like the fairly low profile ones, the CQC signatures, so we'll try those out. And here we have FPS Freak Vortex. So these are pretty unusual. They're pretty high on the right stick for improved aiming and fairly low on the left stick. And over here we have some pretty sweet grips. So hopefully they can stop the controller getting all sweaty and give you a bit of improved comfort. So we're going to be applying those to the old PS4 controller here and giving this thing a bit of a whirl. So yeah, this is the stock standard controller, but we're going to fit it out with this stuff from Kontrol Freeks and try it out in some Black Ops 3 beta multiplayer. See what it's like, because that's pretty much the only first-person shooter I have for PS4 right now. Obviously, I'm getting Black Ops 3 when it comes out as well. Alright, so let's try these things out. Okay, so I've attached the grips to my PS4 controller here, guys, as you can see. It looks pretty sweet, but even more importantly, this thing is really, really comfortable. It's super grippy, and it's got a nice feel to it as well, so that's pretty sweet. Definitely worth whacking these on, because you don't want that slick, plasticky feel if you can help it, and these give it that nice texture, padded comfort. Alright, so how I thought we would do this review is we will try out the stock standard PS4 controller, which I'm still getting used to, by the way, because I just bought this thing, which is what this footage right here is. So this is the standard PS4 controller, nothing added on, no Kontrol Freaks. After this, we're going to be looking at the CQC Signature Series, the green lower profile Kontrol Freaks that I got. Then we're going to be looking at the crazy orange Vortex Kontrol Freaks, which are more FPS specific, and comparing the footage between those. You might be able to see some differences in the accuracy and stuff like that, the responsiveness from the video footage. But keep in mind, stuff like the ergonomics, the range of movement, the feel, you're not really going to get unless you try these things out yourself. Also, that's the new weapon, by the way, the Tempest. It's kind of a little bit like a wonder-off in multiplayer. It's pretty sweet. Now, I'm not a multiplayer pro or anything like that. Just keep that in mind. I'm more of a zombies guy when you're watching this footage. So please, forgive me if I'm not as super accurate to start with here. Alright, so we're going to be trying out the CQC Signature Series Kontrol Freaks to start with. These are fairly low profile. They're about a 6.5mm height that they give you on the thumbsticks. And they're slightly concave. Nice little bit of grip. So the CQC Signature Series. So we're going to be trying these out. Now, you might be wondering why you actually want higher thumbsticks on your controller. Well, the idea behind it, if I understand it correctly, is it gives you an increased range of movement on the thumbstick with decreased resistance. So according to Kontrol Freaks' website, you actually need 32% less force, or about a third less force to actually move the thumbsticks around. So that means it's going to be easier to use your thumbsticks. It's going to be more ergonomic and hopefully give you some more long-term comfort in using your controller. And why is that important? Well, if you don't play much Call of Duty or first-person shooters, it's probably not going to be an issue for you. But in zombies, like I've played single games of zombies when I'm doing high rounds, where it's gone on for literally 5 straight days, a single game of zombies. Obviously, I take a break in between, but that's a lot of use I'm getting out of the controller. And if you have improved ergonomics, you're not going to get the, the soreness in your thumbs and the joints of your fingers and stuff like that, that you can start getting from continuous use of the controller. So, believe it or not, that can be an issue. Okay, up next we have these things, the FPS Freak Vortex. Now, these are pretty crazy looking. You basically have the much higher right thumbstick. So that is the thumbstick you use for your aiming, and you get much more control out of aiming with the right stick with that much higher thumbstick, which also has a convex tip to it. The other one is concave and is much lower, so you get a quicker side-to-side movement, which is great for zombies as well, but also means you can turn on your opponent and stuff like that. So I think it's like 12.4mm on the right stick, and about the same as the CQ signature, about the 6mm on the left thumbstick with these things. So yeah, these do take a little bit more getting used to if you're not used to Kontrol Freaks. I've got to admit, there was a little bit of a learning curve with these things. But I think that the feeling that I get with these is once I'm super comfortable using these are probably the ones that I'm going to be using full time, because I can definitely see the potential that these have to give you a more controlled aim and that super high level of comfort as well. So these are pretty nice, the FPS Freak Vortex. Alright, some pump shotgun gameplay here while I give you my final thoughts on these products from Kontrol Freak. First of all, the CQC thumbstick extenders, the green ones, they were the easiest to get used to and definitely did help a little bit with the accuracy and stuff like that, but not as noticeably as the Vortex. Now, the Vortex took a bit more getting used to with the sort of asymmetrical design, but once I did get used to them, I had to reposition my thumbs a little bit so the tips of my thumbs were on the top of the controller. But once I did that, I found that they definitely improved my accuracy and control, especially in aiming. So going forward, they're probably the ones that I'll be using when I play my PlayStation 4, and really looking forward to trying those out on zombies as well. The grip as well, absolutely super comfortable. You definitely have a dry texture feeling to it, so you don't have that gross, slick, sweaty feel to the plastic that you usually get with a standard PS4 or whatever controller on a hot summer's day. So yeah, overall I would say these things are probably definitely worth getting for the money that you pay. They're about $12 or $15. And Kontrol Freak have also given me a discount code that I can share with people. So if you want to get 10% off these things, if you decide you want to try them out, you can click on the link in the description of the video or below here on the video screen as well. And you can go and use that link to get 10% off. Not very much, it's like $1 or $1.50, but hey, every extra dollar in your pocket counts. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a look at Kontrol Freak products and what they're like, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Slippy Jim out.